Kak.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'm Rizki Amarta and I want to tell you about my favorite films. This is it, Spirited Away. And with the Japanese title is Sento Chihiro no Kamikaze. These films released on 20 July 2001, directed by Hayao Miyazaki, animated by Studio Ghibli, and the scoring by Joe Hisaishi. So yeah, this movie is the first anime that won the nominee of Oscar Best Animated Feature. So yeah, I love this movie. So because this movie is the one film you must watch your entire life. So yeah, so I will tell you about the story of Spirited Away. Chihiro, a 10-year-old girl, and her family on its way to a new home in a new town. And Chihiro doesn't want to move. When her father gets lost taking a shortcut, they discover the entrance to abandoned theme park. Slide is there. The parents investigate and find a deserted stall pile with food. They start eating, and soon they are pigging out. They try to make Chihiro eat, but she has a bad feeling about the food and refuses the food. So Chihiro wanders away by herself. While she explores, a boy appears and warns her to leave before dark. She runs back. She runs back to stall, only to find that her parents have turned into pigs. Yeah, this is her parents because they are pigging out. So she runs back to stall. As nightfall, shadow spirits fill the park, and Chihiro starts becoming transparent. The boy appears again and coaxes her to eat food from the spirit world, which will keep her from despairing. So he then leads her to a busy bathhouse. After getting her to safety, he gives her detailed instruction on how to get a job in the spirit world, which he says is the only way to survive. He says his name is Haku, and that he has known her since she very small. Chihiro first goes to Boilerman Kamaji for a job. Kamaji tells that enchanted suit creatures as they talk. As they talk, Chihiro rescues one of the suit creature, and then Lin arrives and is shocked to discover the human is everyone looking for. Kamaji lies and tells Lin about Chihiro is his granddaughter. He bribes to Lin to take Chihiro to Yubaba. So yeah, this old woman is Yubaba. Yubaba initially refused about the Chihiro, but give in when Chihiro persists, so he accept Chihiro to work in the bathhouse. After Chihiro signs a contract for the job, Yubaba steals several of the characters that make up Chihiro's name and rename her to Sen. So Chihiro got renamed and called Sen. The next morning, The next morning, Haku takes Sen to see her pig parents, who no longer remember they were once human. Sen tries to remember her real name and almost can. Haku warns Sen that he no longer remembers his real name and that if she forget, she will never able to be get home. Is that slide? No. So yeah, Yubaba control her names. Next, on San's first day of work at the bathhouse, she encounters a silent, white-faced spirit called No-Face. So this is No-Face, for whom she kindly left a door open. Next, and then Yubaba gave her order to to cleanse a sting spirit. So the river spirit gave her a magic herbal cake. So yeah, because Chihiro or Sen complete the mission to clean the sting spirit. So sting spirit gave her a magic herbal cake. So yeah, wait a minute to the next PowerPoint. So the next day, Sen awakens to find everyone gone, and Nofes, who has gained a voice by eating a frog worker, is causing an uproar by creating gold out of thin air. Next. Outside of the bathhouse, Sen sees the white dragon Haku being attacked by a bird. She's opened the door for him and he flies through, followed by the bird, which are made of paper. Then Haku flies to Yubaba's room on the upper level and she's run to find him. Stop there. As Sans run through the bathhouse, Noves sees her and tries to give her gold, but she refuses and run away. Injured by her refusal, Noves starts swallowing the stuff and causing a panic. Arriving at Yubaba quarters, Sen finds Haku uh, sorry, unconscious, unconscious. The pepper bird that has been hiding on sandbags turned into Zeniba, the Yubaba older twin sister. Zeniba has followed Haku because he stole her, her gold shield. By discussed by Bo, the giant baby turns Yubaba pet's bird into a fly. Nah, so this is the Bo, the mouse. Um, yeah, so this is the Bo turned into the mouse, and the Yubaba's bird turned into the fly. Tracing around, Haku smashes the pepper bird and Zeniba disappear. Next, next again. Haku and Sen fall down a dark shaft into the boiler room. Kamaji tells Sen that Haku is bleeding from the inside. So Sen gives Haku a part of the herbal cake that the river spirit gave her. So yeah, so Sen give her the piece of herbal cake. So Sen decides to go to Zeniba in attempt to convince her to cure Haku. And then Kamaji gives Sen train ticket to get to Zeniba. Next. Stop right there. On her way to train, Sen confronts No Face, who is still terrorizing the bathhouse. She gives him the rest of the piece of the herbal cake that she's been saving for her parents. He begins to vomit and becomes angry at Sense, chasing her through the bathhouse. As he runs, he vomits up all the people and things eaten, getting smaller and smaller until he back to his normal size. Next. So yeah, this is the ocean. So Sam going to the train station. Next. Yeah. Sam, the boh mouse, and Yuba flies and No Face live together for the train as the group make its way to Zeniba house. He leaves the group and goes back to Yubaba, promising to return Bo to her if Yubaba will send and her parents back to their work. Next. When Sen arrives at Zeniba house, she asks to Zeniba to forgive Haku for stealing the seal and apologize for killing the slug. Zeniba explained that Yubaba put the slug in Haku to control him, and that Sense has already healed Haku with her love. Next. Haku arrives in his dragon form and Sen climbs on his back so he can fly her, the boss mouse, and the Yubaba flies back to the bathhouse. Next. Iza. Next. Stop right there. Sen remembers that when she falls into the river, instead along. Oh, sorry. Sen remembers that when she was very young, she fell in a river. Instead of allowing her to drown, the river carried her to a safety place. She had forgot the river name, but now she remembered that it was called by Kohaku River. Sen tells Haku she thinks he was the river. Upon hearing his true name, Kohaku River, Haku Dragon's scale fall away and he turns back into the boy shape. So yeah, that's a nice story about the fate when Sen met her lifeguard. So yeah, next. When they arrive at the bathhouse, Haku reminds Yubaba that she promised to free Sen and her parents. Stop right there. Yubaba say she must first identify her parents from the pig. Sen looks over and see a guy. Sen looks over the pigs and declares correctly that none of them are her parents. Next. So her contract dissolved and she again becomes Chihiro. Free at last, Chihiro finds her parents. Next. Chihiro finds her parents. So yeah, there's a good. So Sen or Chihiro leaving the bathhouse. Next, Iza. So yeah, Chihiro. Sorry. Haku promised that Haku will meet Chihiro when he out from the spirit world. So yeah, free at last, Chihiro finds her parents And as they drive away, Chihiro assures her parents that she can probably handle a new home and school. So this is the end of the story of the Spirited Away. Sorry for all the mistake. Maybe it's all my mistake. So yeah, so this is the end. But is he remember about the journey to the spirit world? So this is the end. Yeah. Oh, can I ask you one question? What do you think about the ending? Is it the bad ending or good ending? So yeah, I open the question. Anyone? Ask me about anything of this film. Is it bad? Come on. Wow. Yeah, I got a question from Alvin Afiatul Hikmah. I want to ask you, what makes you like animal movies? So yeah, I'm actually love movies, but not explicit, but not from the animes, but like Hollywood. I love, sorry, I love movies. I'm not sure it's like from the anime or Hollywood or Bollywood, as if the film is good, so I like it because the film is have a great moral value, a great good story, and the cinematography. So how the visual that the films show us. So that's the point that's why I like the anime movies. So yeah, that's it. And then I will answer the question from Rolita Al Hanifa. I have a question. What is the moral value from this movie? So the moral value is one, do not greedy. So as you see the first sequence movie, you see the Chihiro parents turns into the pig because her parents too greedy. You know pig? The pig is a animal is a animal
That was
that
about
that eat a lot too much. That eat a lot. Sorry. So yeah, they eat everything like trash or maybe
like
her
tai.
or maybe her poop. sorry. And
Emang
then
apaan sih?
the moral value. But yeah, the next I love the story that the build the words. So yeah, it's good for the woman to find her true form. So yeah, from the Chihiro is the girl that clutch. So the Chihiro is weak, also penakut apa kok penakut ya? So she cares about everything. And then the character of Chihiro, the character development of Chihiro is good. So yeah, Chihiro become ya jadi pemberani gitu pokoknya. Jadi lebih berani ya, pokoknya ini film tuh bisa mengemansipasi wanita untuk menjadi lebih berani. Ya lihat aja karakternya juga perempuan kan. Moral value-nya banyak. So this movie has a lot of a moral value. So you have to watch this film so you can know how about good. How good is this? So yeah. Is it enough? Any questions?
Enough.
If there are no any questions, so yeah. So this is my presentation about the Spirited Away. I know this is bad of presentation.
No, it's good presentation.
So sorry. So yeah, you have to watch it, yeah. Watch it one time. You must watch this anime. Sorry, that's it.
Hey.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.